back, everybody. This is D-Block Lime here. I'm making my ultimate team fighter right here. I'm gonna name him D-Block Lime. I'm gonna scroll down to the Cyclone. Pick on that real quick. I'm gonna go to London, England. I skip around, try to pick it. I end up picking London. I think I move his age to 21. That's about right. And I mess around with the weight class a little bit, deciding what I want to be. And I end up on a final decision and make it to the tallest height. Right here, I'm just picking a preset. I haven't decided if I was gonna go for an Irish theme or an English theme, and I ended up deciding to go with the Irish theme. Messing around with some haircuts right here. I ended up picking this one. And then I go to the hair color. I decide if I like what hair color I want to pick and messing around with the colors. And then I find the red and I decide I'm going to stick with that. Next we move on to the fish hair. I'm going to give him a big massive beard. Because, you know, Irish. Now we're going to go give him some mild body hair. And change that to his hair color. Now we're gonna go mess with his face a little bit. I think I mess around with the templates for a little bit, and I decide to give him more of a chubby face, sort of one. I mess with his head a little bit, make it a little bit more bigger, you could say. And then I start messing with the face a little bit. I mess with the cheeks a lot in this next clip. Yeah, right here. Mess with the cheeks, make it a lot bigger. I'm gonna change his eye color to green because I was going more of a Celtic color, like a green color. I mess around with the body shapes right here. Deciding if I want to go more bulky, more thin. I don't know. I couldn't decide, and then I ended up deciding. Messing around with the color, skin color. Decided to go for plain white. Now is the interesting part. I start to do the tattoos. In real time, I spent 20 minutes on tattoos. I say they came out okay. I'm just messing around with the Celtic one because it's an Irish theme. And then I ended up picking that one to go across his collarbone area, his pectorals. I'm seeing where it's gonna fit, making sure it's size correct. Yep, just messing around for that with messing around with that for a little bit. Coming up anytime soon, I should pick a good spot for that to land, making sure it doesn't show over across the back. And there we go. Now we start doing some interesting things. I think here I go into, yes, this one. I go back one. I go back a couple. Actually, no, I stay on the skulls and I grab the skull and put it on his neck. I decided if I was going to put it on his stomach or not, and I decided just to put it on his neck. I think it looks cool right there. Now I'm gonna start to do the Ireland flag on his back. I'm not sure. I think that's what I do next. Yeah. Here I'm scrolling through, and then I see the colors. I stop, and I was like, hey, if I'm going for an Irish theme, why not pull the Irish flag? I think for a little bit. I think I look up the flag real quick to make sure I got the colors right. I wasn't sure to put on his front or his back. Then I came with the idea just to put on his back. Now I spend some time doing the flag, make sure it's straight across his back. Just keep getting the colors again. Here you go with the white one, making sure that's lined up. I spend a while with these two. Make sure they're lined up correctly. I send it over, and you can see how it starts to go up across his back, so I have to fix the white square, which makes me try and fix his green square, but then the green square doesn't look right. So it's just more of a repetition, and I just keep doing that for a little bit. I should be starting to do the orange square soon. Right here, yep. I get it nice and even. And I go into the orange part of the flag. Just lining up the orange, make sure it's even with the rest of them. Lining up with the green square. There we go. And then I slowly edge it across to make sure it's even. And there's his Ireland flag. Now I start to do a lime across his back. Not across his back, but you'll see. It goes along his back. I do it in some nice Celtic font, I guess you could say. Just lining up the letters right here. I put down the letters. I'm just making sure the I's right there. But I'm just making sure the letters line up. Like the M is a little bigger than is a lot bigger than the rest of the letters, and it looks a little weird hanging off the side of him. And then I think I just end up rolling with it. Cause see, like, look how close it is, and I mean, I don't know, it doesn't look that good to me, but I wanted to keep the letters big enough, so I just rolled with it. And that's what my chest looks like, or my head and body looks like. I end up going back and putting a cross across his stomach. Right here is when I do my own like arm sleeve design. So right here I get like a spiral thing, and I line it up with the top, with the collarbone tattoo. I try lining that up, and I end up lining it up decently well. I'm just making sure, if you can see right under his armpit, you can see the one spike coming down. I'm trying to see if I can get rid of it. I realize it's not gonna go away, so I just deal with it. Right here I grab this, I don't know, lines, I guess you could say, and I line it up with the little bottom spike. This, so it looks like a little arm design, or arm sleeve. Right here I grab a, I'm trying to find the cross, and then I realize it would be in the Angels and Demons one. And I'm just making sure the cross, decent size on his inside arm. Right here I'm going to go to the right arm, and I'm going to give him one solid sleeve. And I'm going to go to the Angels and Demons. I'm going to keep it here. I'm going to go with the bottom tattoo with the red. Sorry for the jump cut. I kind of missed, I missed my film ended recording, and I didn't get that part. But basically I just get the sleeve and make it fit his arm. So next we have, we're putting the cross back, the angel winged cross on his chest. I'm just making sure it's lining up, see if it fits well. And then I decide to go back and fix the first one, because I thought it didn't line up well, the center with his chest. So I'm gonna spend a couple minutes trying to make this work again. Yeah, I get it to stretch across. I'm lining it up, and it's not lining up like directly on his chest. So here I just try lining up that, make sure that's lined up, and then I see that that's not, that it's interfering with the cross. So I just resize the cross. Now I go into my leg, and I think I just put a tiger or something, or a lion on the back of his left leg. Yep, right there. Just put it back on his calf. Deciding if I want to put it on the side or on the knee or something, and I just decided to put it on the back of the calf. I'm just making sure it's lined up right here. Yep, there we go. And then that's done with the tattoos. So now I go on to fight gear, style, and skills, I guess. So right here, fight gear, I'm deciding to go with the shorts. I go with the longboard shorts, and decide to go through and make sure I was comfortable with those. I decided, yeah. And I was looking for an Ireland one, and then I found the Celtic one with the little 4-leaf clover, and I was like, perfect. Right here, I'm just picking some tracks, and I mean, this doesn't really matter because most of the time I skip my entrance, but I like that one. Right here, I go with Roy Nelson because I like the way he jumps up on the edge of the octagon. Right here, I'm going to my favorite taunt 8, slams against his chest, his fist against his chest. Right here, I'm gonna go with Greco-Roman style, because that's what I like the best. I like doing ground and pound. And that's the end of my video. Thank you for watching.